Hello, welcome to Michelle Reads Books. Today we're talking about Sideways Stories from Wayside School by Louis Sachar. My youngest really loves this series, and so we have read 3 books, from Wayside School books. This is an interesting one, so I'll give you a short, very brief summary, and then we'll talk about it. The book takes place at Wayside School, a building that was accidentally constructed 30 stories tall with only one classroom on each floor, rather than being built as a single-story school with 30 side-by-side classrooms. Due to this architectural error, strange and magical events are commonplace, including the complete absence of the 19th floor, which leaves the main characters situated on the top floor of the school. The narrative begins with the class on the 30th floor dealing with their cruel original teacher, Mrs. Gorf, who punishes misbehaving students by turning them into apples. When the children trick her into turning herself into an apple, Louis, the yard teacher, accidentally eats her, clearing the way for a new instructor named Mrs. Jules. Mrs. Jules is kind but deeply eccentric teacher who initially mistakes her new human students for monkeys. Under her guidance, the classroom becomes a hub for bizarre lessons, surreal logic, and unusual problem solving. Each subsequent chapter focuses on a specific child or staff member, highlighting their unique and often absurd quirks. For example, a student named Calvin is sent on a futile errand to deliver a note to the non-existent 19th floor, while a girl named Bibi focuses on drawing hundreds of pictures as fast as possible rather than creating quality art. Other characters include Kathy, who is intensely negative and dislikes everyone, and Paul, who struggles with an uncontrollable urge to pull his classmate Leslie's pigtails. Through this episodic structure, the book uses nonsense humor, wordplay, and magical realism to explore the daily lives of elementary students. All right, so what did I think of this book? It's very silly. It is very silly. You have to be ready for the ridiculous, ready for a ridiculous amount of whimsy. But if you like those kinds of stories, then you will love this. Like, children love this story who are up to about 3rd grade, I would say. And just think it's hilarious. It's still one of my youngest's favorites. She's 2nd grade. But she just absolutely thinks it's hilarious. Like, it's a lot of humor, and you have to realize that every single chapter is basically a joke. So there's not a lot of logic there. And that kind of drove me crazy because I'm a little bit too logical for this. But so me personally, I don't particularly care for it at myself. And I think that most adults would feel the same unless you are very whimsical yourself. However, most children around the ages of, I would say, 5 to about 8 absolutely love this humor and think it's hilarious. Things like Mrs. Gorf turning them into apples and then having them figure out a way to get her to turn them back into people, and then showing up a mirror when she tries to turn the next person into an apple, turning herself into an apple, and then having Louis eat her. That's a little weird. I'm just saying. Also, it's revealed that Louis, the yard teacher, is the author of the book. And I like that he wrote himself into the book. It's kind of cute. And then Mrs. Jules, just being ridiculous. She's just very ridiculous. But it perfectly fits into Wayside School idea. Also, the 1st grade is on the 30th floor, which of course makes perfect sense because, 1st graders are so sporty. I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense, but nothing makes sense in this whole universe. So they're the architect said he was sorry. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so it's silly. It's very, very silly. It's extremely whimsical. And if you like that kind of thing, you might love it. But I think that the more logical a person you are, the less you will like it. So that is my opinion. It's a fast read. It takes 2 hours at most. I think it was less than that. And Yeah. So if you like that kind of thing, go for it. Leave your opinion in the comments below. Did you like this book? Did you like it as much as an adult rereading it, or is it strictly for small children? That is my opinion. And happy reading.